Hi guys, happy Friday. It is Meet the Flockers Friday, and I have Julie Seabach today with Clear Choice Enterprises, and we are going to put her in the hot seat like they say, and give her a little interview. So Julie, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So thanks for having me, obviously. Yeah. So I am the broker at Clear Choice Enterprise, but when I'm not the broker here, I am a wife and a mom of two. So before I got into real estate, I had my heart and passion into medicine. So I had gone to BC3 and I went through the nursing program. I worked in several different medical facilities leading up to my due date, even with my youngest son. And then my husband said, I think I want to get into real estate. So that's where I went and got my license, and that was in 2007. So I've been doing just real estate since then. So it's been really good and has been kind of nice to use within our family because it's allowed us to have more flexibility in our schedule. So that's what we did. But on top of real estate, we did work for 6 years before we decided to open up our own business. So in 2011, we decided to open Clear Choice Enterprises, and it's been something pretty amazing. So we just celebrated 10 years.
Congratulations.
Thank
you.
That's
a big milestone.
It is. It's funny when you open, you have your mismatched furniture and your I wonder where we'll be at. And then to be here at 10 years is kind of like, whew.
And they have a beautiful facility in Butler. I haven't seen their location in Beaver yet, but I'm sure I will. And
yes,
this place
I hope so.
So nice.
Yes, so we bought this building in 2010. It was formerly the Cozy Corner store. So I'm not originally from Butler, so I didn't know it as the store, but I do enjoy hearing a lot of great stories and memories that people shared about this location. We added on an 1,800 square foot addition out the back and a parking lot to really kind of invest a little bit further into the city. And it's been, really good. It is our little cozy corner. So we're pretty happy here and we'll be here a long time.
The great thing about Western PA is like the connection to the past and the present.
And Butler's really small. We actually have on our Facebook page that somebody shared with us a picture of the building back when it was the Cozy Corner, and it's in black and white, and it has the older car right out front, and it just was like, wow, that was just, it's the only one that I have, but I really enjoyed like seeing what it used to be and what used to be here, and like just knowing that there was
it's still traveling on. Like it's not an vacant abandoned building. Like you're still
right. And when we were doing additions to it, how many times people would stop and talk about what they remembered or where the candy counter was and things like that. So it was pretty fun.
That is, I did not know that.
Yes,
that is fun.
Yeah.
So let's jump into the hot topic today.
Hot topic.
The real estate market. Can you tell us about the real estate market in this area?
Currently right now, the real estate market is so seller dominant that
bad news for me.
Yeah, it is.
And all other buyers.
It's been something that we haven't quite experienced on such a caliber. So the issue that we're running into now is inventory is so low. Even sellers that do want to sell, they don't have a place to go. So, they want to put it on, they want to get top dollar, but where are they going to go? They're in the same situation that most buyers are, where there's not enough inventory for the amount of buyers that we're seeing. So they are getting multiple offers, they are getting above market value. So in that regard, that has been, obviously really great, but it can't keep sustaining when you don't have enough, inventory. So I think that now that the COVID restrictions and things have let up, I do think we'll see more inventory. Obviously, if you're in the market and you can find interim housing with family or a short-time rental, it will give you the highest return on your money if you sold now, and then it would give you a better opportunity for an offer if you didn't have a home to sell contingency in this market, because we're seeing a lot of waived inspections, more as-is sales, above-priced sales. So when you're trying to look at the offer, sometimes it's not always even been about the money, it's about the terms. So it's definitely one of those things that have made it very difficult for a lot of buyers. So
it's a great time to sell, though, if you can have that interim housing, like you said.
It is. It's we're seeing the prices much higher than I think we could have possibly projected. So we get a lot of updates through the Pennsylvania Association of Realtors that tell us what the market's doing and different things throughout the nation, but it's definitely a surge that it's just something we haven't had before, but then again, we haven't had, COVID restrictions before either.
No.
So it's been one of those things that you try to plan for, but you just don't know.
And when that comes in, how is Clear Choice different? How are you guys different than, your Howard Hanna's, your big names?
So we are a true independent. So a lot of people do think that Clear Choice is still part of a franchise. It is not. It is an independent. So while we all can do the multi-list service, we all can put a sign in the yard, we all use the West Penn multi-list lock boxes, there are things that Clear Choice has just tried to do as far as flexibility and customization in the real estate transaction. So we decided to open Clear Choice so that we could be more personal and kind of a mold to what was best for our clients, that didn't keep us following corporate guidelines. We follow the state guidelines per the law, but it does give you a flexibility with what a customer wants that gave us in a different manner. So it's been good for us to have that flexibility and able to customize the real estate transaction. But you do get full service. So we own a Matterport camera tour that gives you 3D virtual tours of your home. And that's been great. We actually started that before COVID, which really set us apart because all of our properties had that, and they were able to view the properties prior to COVID. When they shut down, they were still able to view these homes. And we did get a couple offers from people out of state that had said, I walked through it and you can see the room dimensions and everything. So that was really good.
You can see the layout really well.
Yeah.
You almost get to be like a little figure in your house.
Absolutely. So we do that. We also have Big Blue. So we have a moving truck that's free for our customers and clients to use at no cost. It also is free for nonprofits, so we have a good time helping the community in that way, and also the school districts that need it for certain events. And then, just really, I think when you're looking for someone to hire, you should look at the community involvement. You should look at, as an independent in a very franchised market, we're holding our own, and I think that is a true testament to the clients that support us as well.
For sure. And with you guys, you offer, if you ever check out their website, go ahead and check it out and see what she's talking about. Mm-hmm. You can very much see what the house looks like if it's one of their listings. Super easy to use. Mm-hmm. So that's a great tool. And her and Holly did a cool little synopsis video of the market in the surrounding counties not too long ago. So go check that out on their page. They're very thorough. It tells you how many houses sold, how many were for sale, how long they sat on the market, their average value that they sold for. So go check that out. And it's a great about the market. And then we're going to talk about any tips for buyers and sellers.
So I'd say the easiest tip for a buyer right now is just get your pre-approval. Get 100% of your financing out of the way ahead of time. You don't want to fall in love with a house that you can't afford. You don't want to also have home ownership and moving towards that when it maybe not the right time for you. So just have all of that information up front. Pick yourself a great lender that can help you get all of the information that's necessary prior to. And as for a seller, just be prepared. Be prepared to go active. Be prepared for the showings. There's little things that you can do to make it aesthetically pleasing. Put the little extra in. And then obviously know your values. So again, it's, choosing well, get an agent in there to give you some guidance, some references, and some pointers that can help you be prepared so that when you enter the market, you are prepared, especially in this market, to be inundated with some showings and be able to handle the objections that kind of come along.
Yeah. And then let's go back to you, Julie. Do you have any fun hobbies you like to do when you're not being a mom, a wife, real estate agent? What makes Julie happy?
Well, what makes me happy? So I'm all in for anything I can do, typically outdoors and family friendly. So we started Family Fun Friday years ago when the boys were in school, because Friday was our night that we got to do something fun. We got to pick a good meal. I love trying new food and activity. So we all got to pick an activity to do, whether it was, when he was little, I know Logan wanted to play like Legos and create stuff, but mine is, we do plants and we do landscaping around the house. That's my absolute favorite. So it's just one of those things that you kind of do. We picked up kayaking over COVID, really like that.
Good time.
So just kind of things. I think we have a lot of beautiful surroundings in our area that we just need to take a little bit more time to get out there and do. And I think it gives us some relaxation and some center when you get to just get out there.
Disconnect from the hustle and bustle and all social media. It's a lot sometimes. It
is a lot sometimes, but you're on that kayak and you're doing something, or you're just, your hands are in dirt and you just can't quite do anything else. I'm like, so those kind of things are my happy place.
And my favorite question that I cannot take credit for, I saw it on one of my favorite podcasts, but they always ask, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given? Which is a loaded question because there's so many. But
yes.
What do you got for us today?
So I would say the best piece of advice that I ever got was about living life. You don't want to take so much time making a business and not living life. So you make a life. And so for us, it's been a struggle, I think, as you try to run. I mean, you realize that as you can be the CEO of a company, but you're still the janitor. And while you're still running your business here, you still have to run your home. And so life is all about a balance. And I think that as long as you realize that there is a purpose for the balance and you can then acquire that, we're all not going to get out of it alive. So you might as well enjoy what you do and love what you do. I truly do love real estate. I never thought, obviously, as a child going into medical, that was what I was going to do. But I truly do love the people that I've met. I love the clients that I have. I love my agents that we work with. And I'm happy doing work. And I'm also happy not doing work. So it's a balance. And I think that sometimes people lose that. They lose the balance.
Yeah, you're going one end more than the other end sometimes.
Yep. Travel, explore, live your life. Be
happy.
happy.
Be happy. I like it. So that was Julie Seabach with Clear Choice Enterprises. They have 2 locations, one in Butler on East Brady Street and the other one in Beaver. So check those out if you're thinking about selling or buying.
Yes. Give us a call.
All right. Have a great day, guys, and enjoy the weekend. Maybe get outside a little bit.
Get outside.
Yes. See you guys. Bye.